The previous pics were my monsteras that I had propagated in water, all from these two big, humongous plants. You have to plant these plants properly in the very beginning, because if you don't, you will wind up with what you're seeing right now. These leaves are sprouting every which way and loose. I was going to say but loose, but they are everywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eventually clip more um, stems from the plant and pot them, which I have coming up in this video, where I have actually taken some stems and let them grow roots. And I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to continue to propagate them in the water or propagate them in soil. And the way that I water these plants is I just go ahead and saturate the soil and let it run down through the sauce to the saucer of the bottom of the planter. And then, as you can see, I took the meat baster. I only use this on my plants. It doesn't get used in my kitchen, FYI. They love being next to this window in the corner in the breakfast nook of my kitchen area. The thing is that those leaves, they're just, well, I kind of do like the vibe that it's giving in that corner, but eventually I'm going to have to do some snipping and clipping. Another issue that I'm having is I'm constantly cutting those area roots off of the plant. I don't like them. To me, they don't look nice, and there's no harm in cutting them off. So I just go through and snip them all off, as many as I can. And that's what you're seeing me do now in this video. Here now is a Monstera that I have propagated into water. And what I'm going to do now is do a little bit of maintenance on it. As you can see, some of the leaves are having issues. And I'm going to go ahead and snip and clip that off. And then I will be placing these stems here into a glass vase. These stems have probably been in water now for probably a good 4 months. The plant has grown roots, really good roots, at this point where I could place them in soil. But the thing is, I need to make my way over to Lowe's or Home Depot and find me a big planter, because this time I want to plant these monsteras correctly. I need to get me a stake and plant these stems the correct way, so that when they grow, they're growing up straight, upright, instead of all over the place, which is what I currently have going on in the plants that I have in my house at the present time. So I just have to make my way to one of those two places, which I think I'll be going soon, so I can go ahead and get these potted in soil. I really do like the Monstera Deliciosa plant because I think they're beautiful plants. So that's why I intend to make sure that these are potted correctly because I love seeing them when I see them other people's YouTube videos that I watch sometimes, how they're so beautifully laid out in the corner somewhere where they're just so humongous. I want to plant mine to the point where they're tall and beautiful. So that I hope that you all will stick around for some of my upcoming videos where you're going to see me transform these monsteras from soil, from water to soil in a future video.